night in quite a large schoolhouse about 12 miles out of Dyersburg, Tennessee. We had 300 or 400 people in the auditorium. And I was sitting on the side. And suddenly I had another song leader. And he was leading, but I didn't see him. I saw thousands of Japanese. I said, I was seeing a vision and didn't know it, you know. I said, isn't that beautiful? Then I saw Chinese, Mongolians, Manchurians, Tibetans. They were so beautiful, all dressed in their natural garb. Indians, Africans, South Americans, Europeans, millions, and they were all going the same way. And I was fascinated with it. And then I saw a big curve leaving this. I asked God what this was. He says, that's the road of life, and everybody's on it. He says, that is the road of life. He says, nobody goes that way. Everybody goes this way. So I said, well, all right. Then I saw a big curve off the road, and a few million of them were getting off the main road. I said, well, where are they going? And the Lord says, that's the saints. They're going to heaven. Off the road of life, they're going into heaven, singing. You hear them singing? Singing and praising. But he kept me right above the mainstream of life here, and suddenly we came to the end of it. And there was a precipice there, and below was the lake of fire, and I could see it. And when the people of life got to the end of the road of life and saw that they were damned, the lake of fire was there, they began to blaspheme. Like thunder, like thunder. And then they began to pull their hair out by the roots. They began to claw their faces till blood squirted and curse terribly. And then they hit the lake of fire, went straight under, and never came back. They were gone forever. In that place, you couldn't see them anymore. And then there came more and more. And I said, God, you shouldn't show me this. I don't like it. He says, the reason you don't like it is because you're to blame for it. And I said, no. This was all in that vision. I said, I don't know those people. How can I be blamed for those people in Africa? I've never seen them. How can I be blamed for the people in Japan? I've never seen them. And God quoted to me from Ezekiel 3, chapter 3, verses 17, 18, and 19. If the ungodly commits his ungodly deeds, and he dies in his ungodliness, he shall perish. But if you do not warn the ungodly of his ungodly deeds, I will require his blood at your hands. And I saw blood running through all my fingers. I said, take it away. Take it away. Take it away. God said, I cannot take it away. I said, who can take it away? He said, you. I said, what do you mean? He says, if you do not warn the ungodly of his ungodly deeds, he said, you have to go to Japan. I'd never dreamed of that. You have to go to China, Korea, Manchuria, Tibet. He says, I don't even like the people in Tennessee. I want to go to Florida. I want to go back home, stay home. But the Lord didn't respond to that, because the Lord never responds to stupidity. And I waited there, and he said, to be in my will, you must go and warn those people of their sins. You're not responsible to save them. I save them. but you have to warn them and let them become conscious of their sins. I laid on when I came back out of the vision, everybody went home. The farmers that all left took the lantern with them. My song leader, he went with them and left. I don't know why. Never one of them ever spoke to me about that night. I was sitting in a schoolhouse without one bit of light, in solid darkness, thinking Chinese, Japanese, Mongolians. What am I going to do? And God spoke to me and said, you have to love those people. I don't know how. He says, I can put love in your heart. And God that night caused me to love all the peoples of the world.